Jeff Bezos was flying high during the pandemic, both literally and figuratively. In August 2020, he became the first human being on Earth to amass a net worth of more than $200 billion. A little less than a year later, in July 2021, he left Earth altogether when he hitched a ride to space with the cosmic company that he built on the side. Now, with tech stocks in the toilet, Amazon shares have lost more than 1/3 of their value since the start of the year. Bezos' personal fortune is mired in the low $100 billion. In fact, he is now worth just $131.2 billion according to Forbes as of May 11. And all during the first year without stimulus payments to help him make it through. Despite all that 12-figure heartbreak, Bezos still manages to live large, like really large. Here's a look at the lavish lifestyle of the man who changed the way the world shops. His super yacht has its own support yacht. How interesting is that? In May 2021, just as the country was gearing up for the first summer that wasn't all the way cancelled, Bezos was in the news for his home plans for summertime fun in the sun. Wow. Bloomberg reported that Bezos was building a 417-foot, $500 million yacht. Are you kidding me? Preposterously massive, even by the standards of oligarch super yacht. Its 3 enormous sails were so tall that in the Netherlands, the super yacht, building Mecca where it was born, is reportedly going to dismantle a historic bridge just so the record-breaking boat can sail out of Rotterdam, according to NPR. Those sails also made it hard to land a helicopter. A fella has to have a helicopter on his yacht? Of course. So Bezos commissioned a support yacht to sail along with it with a helipad. At 246 feet long, the shadow vessel is no slouch itself. It can accommodate up to 45 crew members and guests. Number 2. His real estate portfolio is worth another yacht plus $78 million. How interesting. At the end of 2021, Architectural Digest reported that Jeff Bezos had been quietly assembling a portfolio of properties worth an estimated $578 million. That's enough for another record-breaking super yacht with close to $80 million to spare. Perhaps enough for a second shadow vessel, depending on how much shadow vessels are going for in these times of high inflation. Among his top real estate holdings are a 30,000-acre Texas ranch with an unknown price tag, a 13,600 square foot Georgian-style mansion on a 10-acre estate in Beverly Hills, known as the Jack Warner Estate. Bezos bought it from media mogul David Geffen for a record-setting $165 million. More recently, he spent $78 million for the most expensive house in Maui, Hawaii. He cobbles together mega mansions made of regular mansions. A few years after he founded Amazon, Bezos started what would become one of his trademark mogul moves, buying clusters of adjoining mansions to create sprawling mansion colonies. Back in the 90s, before he had real money, Bezos bought 2 homes with a combined 29,000-ish square feet situated on 5.3 acres in Seattle's exclusive Medina neighborhood, where Bill Gates lives, according to Architectural Digest. A little later that year, he added 24,000 square feet and 5 acres when he bought a third connected property. His greatest feat of mansion building, however, took place in Manhattan, where he cobbled together a collection of 5 units in the exclusive Madison Square Park apartment at 212 Fifth Avenue. Together, he owns around 20,000 square feet and $120 million worth of space in the building. He bought the first 3 as a package deal for $80 million, then added the other 2 piecemeal over time. Number 4. It covers miles above the ocean, not just on it. Even when Bezos isn't traveling by yacht, he has a way of making waves. In November 2021, The Independent reported that Bezos was catching it for climate hypocrisy. According to Business Insider, the 650ER has been the must-have private jet of the world's elite since it became the American manufacturer's flagship upon its release in 2014. Bezos' space rival Elon Musk has one too. One of the biggest private jets in the air, it can cover 7,000. One of the biggest private jets in the air, it can cover 7,500 nautical miles, and its Rolls-Royce BR725 engines can speed up to Mach. And number 5, it dropped $5.5 billion to spend 4 minutes in space. According to Fortune, the Amazon CEO put $5.5 billion into his private space company Blue Origin. That is a side hustle when you are Jeff Bezos. And it was Blue Origin that put the tech mogul into the cosmos. That's about $1.3 billion per minute of hang time. That's about $1.3 billion per minute of hang time. Jeff Bezos has worked his way up to the top, and he truly enjoys his money in special ways. If you want to be like him, you have to decide to follow necessary principles which you will learn later on this channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and share to your loved ones. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notification bells to be updated when new videos drop. Stay tuned.